All right. So we're gonna have Walter walk toward Ruby here, who's his very best friend, and what I'm gonna do is have him. What I'm looking for is he gets closer and closer to dogs. He gets more and more excited. So what I'm looking for is he can approach as much and as quickly as he would like, as long as he's being relaxed. If he's not relaxed, then I'm going to stop and we're going to slow down a little bit. Now here's the pattern that you'll likely see him take. As he approaches, he's going to start to sniff the ground. That's when he's starting to get a little bit uptight. The next step is that he's going to get puffy in his body. His ears are going to go forward. And then as he gets closer and closer, his tail goes up and his chest puffs out. What I want to do is just take him only to that point. Because once he is closer than that, he's going to start to vocalize, whining, sniffing, something like that. So what I'm looking for is just that little bit of excitement in his body. That sniffing followed by putting his head and his body up, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, go ahead and bring him up. All right, so just slowly walk this way, very slowly, and we're trying to get to the place where he's sniffing. You know, he's kind of pulling, so maybe I would stop there. Nice. So try again. Come real slow this way. Very nice. Good. Very nice. Okay, so he's going to come forward. Looks pretty relaxed. His mouth is open. Oh, that looks nice. Keep going. He looks nice. Mouth is open. Looks pretty relaxed. He's scanning a little bit, but he looks great. He's licking his lips, so he's a little bit excited, but that's great. A little farther forward. His ears are soft. Looks great. And about there, I would stop there and wait for that. Yes, and very nice. So what we were looking for there was a little head turn. So he looked toward Ruby, turned his head, and the reward is to come back from that little turning of the head. That was lovely. So let's do that very same thing. Coming this way. It's a little tight, but that's okay. Keep coming this way. There's the sniff. See if you can give him a little more loose leash. Yep, perfect. Have him come this way. Ears are pretty soft. Mouth is open. There's the sniff. There's the pull. Great place to stop. Great. So next time what I want you to do is when he turns his head, see if he can just kind of invite him back. See if he'll follow you back instead of having to actually pull him. Yep. Good. Nice. Looking relaxed, looking good, looking at other things, in fact. He's more thinking about his friends inside, which is all the better. Now stop there. And wait to see if he can. Yes, good. Now take him back. Good, good, good. Very nice. So he took himself back in that session. That was beautiful. So what we're trying to do is reward him. When he gets excited, he gets to turn around and leave. So what I'm looking for is he comes up, he gets a little excited, ears go forward, and if he chooses to turn away, then we follow him. Okay, so try that again. Come up super slow. Very relaxed, nice, loose leash, everything's cool. Sniffing the ground first. Very nice. And, oh, that's real nice. Now stop. So he's almost too excited. Yes. And next time he gives you a head turn, then you can start heading back. Let's let him work it out. Yeah, almost. Waiting for that head turn. Yes, and then he goes back. That was lovely, 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 lovely. Super good. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. That was super nice. So see if you could do that same thing again. You'll find that the threshold gets smaller and smaller the more often he has success, where he can turn away when he's feeling tense. So I'm looking for open mouth, relaxed ears, sniffing the ground. Nice. Actually, that's great. I like that approach. I mean, he's a little, this is what I don't like is the face. He goes straight to the face, but we can work with that later. That was really nice. All right, so we're going to show you from a different perspective. And what I'm looking for is we're going to head toward Ruby. Again, what I'm going to be looking for is generally he's going to be calm, then he's going to start to sniff the ground, then he's going to usually start to get puffy and show a little more tension, at which point I'm going to stop and then look for a little slight head turn. Okay, so right now you can see, I don't know if you can see from where you are, but the ears are forward. He's already curious. We've changed direction. So we've changed the view a little bit for him. Okay, so we're going to start walking very slow with me. If I can, loose leash. So you see he's already tensed. You see his ears are forward, tail is up. Can you zoom in on that? Yeah. Awesome, super good. So I'm going to wait here. Actually, I'm going to wait until he turns his head. And we'll go back. Waiting for that head turn as long as it takes, as long as my leash is loose, I don't care. He's just working it out. The wind is heading this way, so he's getting all the smells of Ruby. But I'm waiting for that head turn. Gave me a slight one, but I wasn't quick enough. Yes, good boy, very nice. So he chose that turn away. So I'm going to reward him and tell him he's great. All we're doing is working with shades of feeling relaxed. So in one sense he would like to see Ruby, but in another sense it's very calming just to feel that relaxation in his body when he can go a different direction. That's very rewarding. Okay, so we'll go again with me. With me. So his tail's up, ears up. I'm just going to wait here, wait for that turn away. That was a slight one, but I'm going to wait. Yes! We'll wait it out, waiting for that head turn. Slight, but not big enough. You can't see from where you are probably, but he's huffing. Yes! I should be on his other side. The reason a head turn is so important is because a head turn is a, yes, good boy! Because a head turn is a polite gesture that dogs will give one another. We don't even notice, but dogs are turning, saying, I'm not a threat. So I want to reward that head turn. He's given me these little slight head turns. Sometimes if I get stuck and I've been in a place for a long time, I will, I'll say the phrase, all done. So I'll just encourage him to come back because he's engaged enough with Ruby that it's hard for him to turn away. We have another second dog coming, so this is great. I'm going to actually move back this direction because now he's focused on this dog. With me. Come on. Just going to create a little bit of space. He wants to sit, so I'm just going to have him hang out here. Good boy. We're using it for training. Good boy. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. Good boy. Very nice. So, I don't know, he's vocalizing. He's giving that little bit of whimper. But because I was able to create all this distance, he was able to manage it. Had I been right up next to the sidewalk, he would have flipped out. So distance is the key. So now we're working with Ruby. With me. I'm going to probably stay here. Waiting for, yes, good boy. Waiting for a head turn. Come, come. He actually would like to go inside because he's hearing the other dogs. The other thing I'm noticing is that he's licking his lips, doing a lot of yawning, a lot of licking his lips. Between the dogs barking, Ruby, and that dog, he's super agitated right now. So I'm just going to let him kind of think it through. Not worried. Good boy. Good boy. Gonna talk happy to him, make him understand everything's cool. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. So we'll try a little fresh start. Walking your way. Good. The sniff. Stage 2. Stuck on her, so I'm waiting for a head turn. Yes, good boy. That was very nice. That was very nice. And you'll notice that head turn, he initiated by himself because he knew I would listen and that he could bail at any moment. Okay, with me. To the extent that you can do this without any pulling, it'll be helpful for him. The more that he's making those choices by himself is helpful. Good. It's relaxed. Sniffing, that may be a genuine sniff actually, because he ate it. You find a snack? But you can see now his threshold is getting smaller. He's not uptight yet. Good. Right about there. And I'm going to wait for that head turn. I'm right. I probably took him too far because now he's vocalizing a little bit. He's also got another dog he's thinking about there. But I'll wait for that head turn. Good boy! Very nice! Very nice! But you can see how subtle that head turn is. And that's the way dogs are. And we don't see that stuff. But they're doing that stuff all the time. They're like, and that means a lot to them. But for us, we don't even notice. So he's lying down, which I think he's trying to sort of collect himself. He's got some shade. He's kind of pulling himself together. Maybe we'll do one more, but that may be enough for him. It's kind of intense work because we don't notice it, but they feel a lot of tension in their body. Yes. Yep. Good boy.